Today's lesson is entitled The Narcissist. Everyone I'm jealous of is a conspiracy. So we're just going to give everyone a few minutes to get on the live stream. We'll fine-tune our frequency as we're ready to receive this very powerful message of the narcissist. Everything I don't like is a conspiracy. Everyone has something to say. In the modern world, yeah. Everyone has something to say. Everyone's got a smartphone. Everyone thinks they know it all. And what we realize when we sit back and we observe, we have to be the observer, what we're witnessing within society is a revelation. What's that revelation, Uncle Mike? The revelation that's happening right now in society is the content of character. Today's lesson is entitled The Narcissist. Everyone I'm jealous of is a conspiracy. And on my journey, being both a content creator for a world-famous YouTube channel and just a guy living his everyday life, I sit back and I observe. And what I have witnessed and what is happening in the world are what is inside of a person is being revealed. And what we are seeing in the world, and a lot of you know this that are on this journey, is that there are empaths, there are narcissists, and there are ways that we can kind of discern who is who and how we are moving forward. Are we creating value or are we destroying value on purpose? Some people, they might feel so small. Some people, as we are revealing the true content of character, if they don't like you, if they can't achieve what you're achieving successful-wise, everything that they don't like is a conspiracy. If you're just joining us, I'm Michael, and I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people. So you might witness this type of behavior on your journey, and if you're just joining us on the live stream, I'm very grateful if you would just simply click the like button. It helps others find this very powerful message. In the world, and when we look at the revelations that are happening, so important what's going on in the world. A lot of things that were in the dark, we're entering a new age. If you're new to the channel, we talk about the increase of light. And when you have the increase of light, there's more information. And a lot of people, they know that some people in the world, they did bad things to get famous, right? So you might have seen this maybe in Hollywood, for example, and there were people in the world, and people are kind of learning about these things, and they didn't do the nicest of things to get so famous, if you will, to have so much prestige, if you will. But now, as we look on social media, now as we go out and we see what's happening in the world, we're starting to realize that people take things And because maybe they might be jealous of an individual, maybe because they have narcissistic roots. Remember, so people are learning who is the narcissist. The narcissist is not someone that builds people up. It's because they're so small, so they have to tear others down. Crabs in a bucket. Maybe a person is rising up. You might be rising up on your journey and your work. This message is going to be relevant for you. Because what's going to happen, there are frequency fences. I talk about the ascension journey, and we have to think of our lives in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So as we're starting to raise our frequency, you might have people on your journey that are maybe at that level at that time. And then all of a sudden, Mary's getting too high. All right. Jake is getting too high. Right. Pam is getting too high. And then all of a sudden, there's like a switch. People, and let us know in the comments if this resonates with you. People like you at a certain level. You're okay. But once you are starting to achieve success like never before, all of a sudden those individuals will reveal their content of character. And you're seeing this a lot in the world. People go to these things. And everyone, right? They say, oh, everyone that I'm jealous of. No, they're just a conspiracy. They're a conspiracy. You could observe behavior. I have observed behavior, both being a content creator and being a common everyday life kind of guy that just, talks with, people in the gym, and we see certain things. And you're seeing in society, people are quick to tear others down instead of building others up. People, they're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. We talked about that, right? You're going the wrong way. Some people are literally going the wrong way. We're here to create value. We're creating value for ourselves and for the world. So you have to ask the question, are these individuals creating value or destroying it? And I like to take out the accountability mirror on myself. And that's why this is actually a very important message. And I really, in the past year, I've spent a lot of time alone in isolation to reflect on my work and, my vision and where I'm taking the channel. So important to do this. And on this journey, being isolated, I come on and I spend a lot of alone time. I'm not listening. I don't watch social media. I don't watch the news. But I'm just sitting back and I'm taking things at face value. And there was this this athlete, and a lot of people on the internet, they said all these nasty, vile things about this athlete. He was very successful. And I sat down, I watched a 2-hour motivational talk that he gave about his life journey and overcoming. And, I'm sitting there and I'm realizing, I'm like, oh, these people that were in the comment section slandering this man and saying these things, and now I'm actually listening to the man actually speak. Something's not adding up. Something's not adding up. So what we have to do as we move forward, we're going to have to use discernment. We're going to have to use discernment because not everyone that maybe has achieved a level of success, and you might come across this, it could be even in the workplace. How many of you in the workplace, all of a sudden you're starting to shine like a bright light, and then there might be people in the workplace that might go to the boss, talk about you, they talk about you, they get together in cliques. Okay, so this is known as hyena energy. Are you a lion or are you a hyena? And you might see this on social media. You might actually see this within spiritual and conscious communities. Have you seen this? You might have woken up and you could see that maybe some of the spiritual communities are a den of filth, of people that actually just talk, and they slander people and they actually destroy their lives. So you're going to have to use discernment. You're going to have to use clairsentience, right? You're going to have to get your clairs up. Get your clairs up, kid. I'm seeing so many beautiful people, Lisa, Lion Teach, Ronnie, so many people that are actually doing work. People that can't do complain. You gotta really understand this. What we're here to do with this channel and community is to motivate people to start building the kingdom of God, to start building the new earth. You know, you might be coming across this message and you're realizing, you're saying, you know what? The old reality, the matrix life is crumbling before our very eyes. But as this is happening, there's a whirlwind and you can't see. You know, when the tornado comes, it picks up all the debris and the debris is being flung around and you can't see that. Well, that's what's going on maybe in social media right now. People are out there. And everything is just flung up there. Everyone with a ring light and a camera thinks that they know everything, you know, but that's actually not the case. So you, the person that's now 11 minutes into this live stream, you have to use discernment. You are going to have to go within. That's how confusing this time period is going to be. When it comes to true success, there is a differentiation between a person that achieves success like never before, and it's broken down in this very important quote. Most of life's successful people were too ignorant of the odds to know their accomplishments were considered impossible. You know, people out there, they might see they might see someone, and they could say to themselves, well, this is impossible. It cannot be. But there's always going to be doubters, right, on your journey, because you are getting this message and you might say to yourself, I'm here to accomplish something that has never been done before. So when you step outside the box and you're ready to accomplish things that were considered impossible, you might trigger people that are actually very jealous of you. If you're getting the truth right now, if it resonates, please hit the like button so that others will get this message and maybe pop on this live stream. And I've really seen this so many times, time and time again. And the only way that you will actually get to the truth is actually pulling yourself back by sitting in quiet, by going inside, by actually feeling your way through. I did a full video on the internal authority. A lot of people, they go to the external. Oh, well, this click on social media. Well, this spiritual guru. These people, they know best. They don't know best. They probably don't know shit. That's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. Actually, the true power is, and this is not a comfortable thing to do, but when something is important to you, you're gonna stop your life. You know, I even know, you know, certain. I was watching a short, you know, it was a 20-minute documentary on the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, and he shared how years ago when he went to the strongman competition, he shut his life down for 1 year to accomplish that. So the people that do things that nobody else can do. There are going to be people that claim to be conscious, they claim to be spiritual, but they're actually narcissists. They're the covert narcissists. And what happens on social media is that they form like little hyenas. They get together and they form cliques and they slander people. And you know what? Like even myself, because I kind of I listen to a person that I'm trying to pull up the live chat on a different device here because we're glitching again, to listen to someone, and I didn't really, I listened to people in comment section. I listened to people in spiritual and conscious communities that actually don't know anything. And then I thought a person was a certain way, and then when I actually listened to that person speak, then I knew who he really was. Oded, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, Oded. Michael, love to you forever. I appreciate you, Oded. Thank you so much. Appreciate everyone being here. And that's the importance. The importance of sticking together. The importance of shining a light. Because so many times, and listen, and this is how we have to move forward. And one of the things that God, you know, directed me, we have to achieve balance and we have to get back into alignment. And that's how we have to move forward. I have seen many topics. There are many real life concerns that people have, and they're actually not in balance. And if you are picking a side, pick a side. That's called duality. So a lot of people, they have to, let's get together, and if you don't agree with me, I hate you. Do you know people like that claim to be spiritual, that claim to be conscious, but they're actually not? They're actually rooted in their ego. What I do, I'm constantly, because I don't quote unquote pick a side, because you're not supposed to pick a side. You're supposed to figure out what the truth is. And that's duality. And we're leaving that era of duality. Duality's going bye-bye. And what we need to do is realize that people, this is a new era. The things of the past are no longer the thing. So as we move forward, there are going to be common everyday life people that are rising up. It's already happened. And even those people, I listened to what they had to say. There is a person, he was a former NFL football player, Pat McAfee. I watch his show. I go through phases, right? It's football season. I might watch it a little bit more. But he started on a YouTube channel and he moved his way up. And, he did things that kind of triggered, people that wanted to hold him down. And like I said earlier, when you are going outside the box, when you are doing things that nobody else can do, you might come across this. Cliff, I appreciate you, Cliff. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, brother. You might be triggering people. I know this all and well. There's another famous line. People that speak the truth have close to no friends. You might have a couple of friends. You might have close to zero friends. If you're speaking, hit the like button if that resonates with you. And the more that you're getting in tune, so, I discussed the ascension journey to people. And you could say to yourself, you know what, when I'm out of alignment, when I'm not living in authenticity, all of a sudden I'm feeling off. And there is actually science behind this, because Dr. Gabor, you should check him out. Your health is going to rapidly decline if you're not living in authenticity. And the body starts to kind of, give you signs in the form of dis-ease. You got to start paying attention to your body. It's telling you, it's the tuning fork to telling you. So you might start to hear things that are, listen, it's the lazy man's way. It's the lazy man's way. It's easy. Oh, I could get away with it. Oh, that was only possible because it's a conspiracy. That's the reason why. Everything is a conspiracy that I don't like. That's what the narcissist says. Cats, I appreciate you. God is guiding you. Listen to his truth. Absolutely, Cat. Yeah, if you listen real quiet, you will listen to where you're supposed to go. And you know what? Doing this line of work, and I kind of got into, this conscious expansion, and I started to realize that it's not such of a nice place. It's just like any other place. And what is happening in the world, we're seeing a massive shift. And that's why it's so important to take ownership of your life, be accountable, because guess what? When people are doing this, it's kind of, making a mess so that we can't really get the work done. Oh, Sharon, I appreciate you, Sharon. Thanks for always being here. I really appreciate you. Love to you. Love to you, Sharon. I love you. Thank you so much. So that's what you're going to really see. And I don't put myself in a box. I take part in all different types of communities, but what I could see as a whole, there is one thing that you could always go to, and that is the content of character. And you might experience this. That's just what it is. It's the same narcissistic tactic. The narcissist says, I don't like it, so therefore it's got to be a conspiracy. And a lot of times, you might even see certain examples where what they are, it's called projection, what they're blaming you for, or they might be blaming an individual. Maybe that's what they're doing. Or maybe they just don't love themselves. I listened to David Goggins. Some of you know David Goggins. And, he gave an example where, he went for the pull-up record. And he did like 4,000 pull-ups. He had to do it within a 24-hour period for this record. 4,000 pull-ups. And, people were, gaslighting him and slandering him, and because he didn't do it, and then you're this is no good, and all this negativity. And he said when he was going through it, and obviously a lot of you know this already, a lot of these individuals, they might not even be real people, but those that are doing it, he said, the guy that was making fun of me couldn't do 2 pull-ups. So you're going to have to really know this. A lot of people are empathic, and one of the goals of mine, because when you come on the scene, the devil comes in as a flood, and it comes in the form of people, and it comes in the form of narcissists. So, really moving forward, you're going to have to know with laser pinpoint accuracy who the narcissist is. Okay? The narcissist is not creating, so even on this platform itself, there are content creators. The narcissist is not creating. The narcissist has to copy. The narcissist has to tear down. You got to know these things, because what the narcissist is going to say is that the person that's empowered, the person that puts in work, all they want to do is try to tear that individual down. And being the defender of our everyday lives. I've seen this, I've seen it time and time again, and this is a very important message that I wanted to address. Have you witnessed this on your journey? And maybe you need to take out the accountability mirror. And I'm here to tell you this, because you could see this, you could see it in the workplace, you could see it in the gym, you could see it anywhere. Until you go over to the person and shake their hand and know them personally, maybe what you're getting is not the truth on that person. Yoga with Beth Bentley, I appreciate you. What cracks me up is how high-rise buildings don't have the 13th floor, yet others are accused of being a conspiracy theorist. I appreciate you. That's another example of they say when the narcissist, right, their building is so short and they want to tear your building down, right? So that's the thing that we have to really stay focused on. Always walk in truth. And know one of the problems, so when you really think of the length of time of social media, this device, okay, this ability to broadcast something out there, it's such a powerful tool. And the powerful tool was given to everyone all at once. And you can't put it back in the box, if you will. So the only thing that you could do, you, the person that's 24 minutes into this live stream, you didn't get triggered, you keep moving forward. The only thing that you could do is use discernment moving forward. Be the observer. Don't just because a bunch of people say, oh, this person's no good, or this person's a conspiracy. Everything is out there right now, and not everything is authentic. So it's one of my very first videos. You will have to use clairsentience. You will have to use discernment and learn how to navigate this field. It's a storm. It's a whirlwind, and there's debris flying around, and you can't even see what all the debris. You have to learn how to navigate this time period. There are empaths. There are narcissists. We are who we are. We judge people by their content of character. There are many very powerful messages that I have to share, because when you actually look at the world and people are dug in, maybe going one way, that might not be the total authentic truth. Somewhere between everything's a unicorn and rainbow and everything is gloom and doom is the authentic truth of our everyday lives. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Absolutely grateful for each and every one of you. Let us know in the comments, have you witnessed this before? You know a person, and everything I don't like is a conspiracy. We have a very funny post on this. We have Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. There will be brand new posts on all of the platforms. Utilize the hashtag #OurEverydayLives. Comment down below. Do you witness this type of behavior, especially within spiritual or conscious communities? I did a very powerful video, The Dangers of the Spiritual Community. It will be up in the left-hand corner of this video. Stay empowered, stay in authenticity, become the best version of yourself. Hey people, let's take accountability. Let's improve our everyday lives, even if it's only 1% per day. Let's improve physically, mentally, and spiritually. Let's be balanced. Let's get back into alignment. And let's improve the quality of everyone's life. I appreciate each and every one of you. And let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. We have a lot of new videos, a lot of new plans for this channel. And sharing is caring. And maybe head over to the channel page. We have a lot of relevant videos to help you on your journey. So I love you all, and keep going, kid.